Uh, Thought I'd talk about something I probably never have talked about. But it got to my attention yesterday. And I'll admit it's a couple months late. I just think it's still valid. We're going to jump out of Korean entertainment and into the world of the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. And we're going to talk about the women's division. Evidently, back in April, the reigning champion, Tiffany Stratton, young 26-year-old, and Charlotte Flair, daughter of Ric Flair, and basically the face of the women's division in the WWE, got into a little verbal tussle. Now, what happened was, this was what they called a working shoot. They tell the two to go out there and go off script. The idea is to annoy each other and to bring some heat and try to find a little realism in a world that is obviously scripted. Well, they did that. And Charlotte Flair did exactly what she's supposed to do as a senior wrestler. She went out there to test the young champion, and she made a couple little comments, and the champion lost her mind and turned it into a very personal attack going both ways. Well, when it was over, the WWE said both were talked to and both were disciplined. But if you really look at the situation, you find out that Tiffany Stratton, her push continues unabated. She is still the women's champion, and she's being pushed as a women's champion, and she's fighting multiple people, multiple contenders. Well, Charlotte Flair, up until that point, was in the thick of the singles hunt. She has been transferred to the tag team division, which is, by all intents and purposes, a step down. You just took the face of your women's division and demoted her for doing what she's supposed to do, what you told her to do. She did it. The young champion couldn't take it, had a dust up, and you punished Charlotte Flair. What is wrong with the WWE and Triple H? She is still, granted, she's a senior wrestler. She's 39 years old. The girl's 26, Tiffany Stratton. I get it. Tiffany Stratton's supposedly the future of the company, but is she? She failed the test, lost her mind. But she's the current champ, I understand that. So, you send the two women out there. Charlotte does exactly what she's supposed to do. The young champ folds, and you push the young champ, and you literally punish your senior wrestler and face of your women's division. I know she's under contract and she'll be there probably 2-3 more years. I get that. And she has probably the heftiest contract of all the women in the division. I also get that. But to show such disrespect for the face of your company, to push basically a newbie and a nobody. I know she's been champion for 5 months. That's a decent reign. She could lose, but I doubt she will. I think they're going to keep her as a champ. Because she's young, she's pretty. She checks all the boxes for the WWE. Charlotte Flair 14-time women's champion. 14. You punish her for going out and doing what you told her to do. What is the mindset of the folks at corporate in the WWE? It makes no sense to me. But have at it. Enjoy your young champion. And let the face of your company languish in the tag team division. It is a step down. You can couch it any way you want. It's a realignment, it's a this, it's a that. No. You took Charlotte Flair out of the thick of things in the women's singles division and dropped her down into tag team division and made her tag team partner someone that supposedly doesn't get along with her. What kind of crap is that? Do you think that's going to work? Don't tell me it's a realignment. You're punishing Charlotte Flair because your young champion couldn't handle a test. Granddaddy P signing out.